This might just be the worst Roblox event ever. The Haunt is the Halloween event that Roblox released this year, which was released yesterday, and so far it doesn't look that good. The Haunt event, which revolves around Headless Horseman's mansion, which is called the Axbury Manor, basically a reskin of the iconic 2008 Haunted Mansion, which was made by Shedletsky. As soon as Roblox dropped the trailer for The Haunt, everybody was so excited. We thought we are finally having the Halloween event that we've been wishing for so long. But not exactly. So basically, it's a costume contest. Yeah, it's depressing. So when it was leaked how this costume contest is going to work, everybody just got annoyed. Okay, everybody thought this was going to be either botted or it's going to be just an influencer contest. Like everybody will vote their favorite devs, their favorite influencers. There was no chance for normal people like me and you were going to win. But it wasn't exactly like that. Maybe even worse. So basically, the way it works, you just dress up with your avatar depending on the category, and you just submit that picture in the hub. And you would hope that people would get your photo and vote for it. The most votes obviously wins, and you get prizes depending on your placement on the leaderboards. So there is a total of five categories. There's scary, creatures, cute, villains, and orange. Yeah, I have no idea either what kind of categories these are. Anyway, yeah, so basically there are voting prizes when you vote. Every day you have to vote for five people from each category, and every time you complete those votes, you get a daily item which you can cursify using the curse track. The curse track costs 600 Robux, but instead of releasing a new bundle this time, they just use the Headless Horseman. If you own the Headless Horseman, you basically have the curse track, which is kind of a good thing, judging that a lot of people buy the Headless Horseman, but at the same time, many people don't. So, it's not entirely a positive thing. The voting in itself is kind of unfair. If you go to vote, you can basically see how most of the avatars either don't even follow the category or it's just a screenshot of a monster in the game instead of it being your actual avatar. And there are some really crazy pictures, and I mean, kind of expected in this kind of contest. But there are also some really goated, submissions. The hub so far is getting dislike bombed. It's like every hour it's getting worse, the like to dislike ratio, and I don't think it will get better. The games included in the event are a total of about 28 games, while some have done crazy good quests for their game. But like, what's the reason? It's a costume contest. Like, why did they have them make something when it's going to be nothing? Does that even make sense? I don't know. People just had really high hopes for this because there were really good games chosen for this event, and like they for once thought it was going to be a good event with good quests, but there aren't even quests. The games are just there to take a picture in them, and then that's all. Like there is literally nothing else to do. You just take a screenshot and that's all. As for the hub, it was insanely good. Like they did such a great job as usual. They always do such a great job at the hub. I think Twin Atlas worked on it. It's super nice. It resembles the Haunted Mansion that was made in 2008 by Shedletsky, which is amazing. They even added parts from the old Haunted Mansion, which was really nice. People like that. The hub overall like gets 10 out of 10 across the board. It's easily the best thing about this event, literally the only good thing about this event. But also there are still some glitches in the hub. They had to reset the servers multiple times when the game went live because of such issues. I mean, until now there are some issues that haven't been fixed. You can like glitch in some of the closed areas. some of the badges weren't correctly coded, I guess. You could like get the runner up prize if you dig up graves and get a lantern, which was supposed to be a different quest, I assume. Yeah, there were a lot of issues. I mean, the greatest thing about the hub, in my opinion, is having Gert with it. Like, look at this little cute dude, man. He even has a witch's brew. Like, he's chilling, man. He's living his life. I just like that the hub taught us like the lore behind Headless Horseman. Like, obviously, that was such a fun thing to include. Another thing you can find in the hub is some fragments, a total of five around the map, which we don't exactly know the purpose of yet, but it seems the fountain behind the haunted mansion has a headless horseman statue, and you need to collect these skull fragments for it. There's like a total of five fragments, so there are like five platforms to put the fragments on. It hasn't been activated yet, I'm pretty sure. Like, even the people who glitched and got the fragments from the closed areas, still it didn't do anything. So it might be a boss fight or something for the end of the event, like they did with the classic. Who knows? As for the items that you could get from this event, I think they finally did one thing right, which is they hired some of the top UGC creators and they made insanely beautiful items for the event. Like, I don't think there are any issues with the UGC prizes. I don't think anybody like would disagree. They are all so well made. We even have like three items for the, the developer launcher, the star creator launcher, and the admin launcher, which usually those don't look that good, but like this time they're really well made. Everything is perfect regarding to the prizes. There are also some paid items, just like they did with the last few events. A new item appears every 24 hours that you could buy in the hub. Some of them are nice. I'd say most of them are, to be honest. But there are some issues like the Wraith like Ravens, which is supposed to be a paid item, but some people got it from a badge, which wasn't supposed to happen. It's really glitchy. They also had a curse track, which is basically the gold track like they did with every event, so that you can like cursify your items, which also the cursified items, are really nice looking. Also, there were some items that were leaked that looked really good. One of which is the pumpkin hats, which they stopped making those since like 2019, and they made a new one, the Sinister G, which was later revealed to be a bonus item when you purchase Robux. I mean, most golden items seem to be bonus items when you purchase Robux. Another item is the Prisons series, which were a bunch of classic hats that were made during 2010 to like 2016. It was mainly based off this hat. I have no idea how to pronounce this. Warthulu, Warthulu. I have no idea. Yeah, but it's a cool thing to see that they are adding this. It's called a darker presence, and it has been leaked with the API that it will cost 5,000 Robux. So I'm assuming this will be also one of the daily items, but it will be like the final one, which is usually the most expensive one that they do. Like how they did with the classic event for the 1x1x1's sword. I mean, overall, I feel like there was no reason to include games in all of this if it's just a costume contest. Like you could have just used the hub for the photos. It made no sense. Sadly, I think this is genuinely the worst Roblox event so far. Like, there was zero communication with the devs. They really tried to switch things up, but they did it all wrongly. And as usual, they always focus the most on the hub and they don't focus at all on the games, which is why these events always tend to be hated and get backlash, I'd say. You can't just focus on the hub. Although the hub is always nice looking, it can't carry the entire event on its own. One of the things that really made me sad and a lot of people also got angry about is like the communication was so bad between Roblox and the devs that the pressure devs which probably made the greatest update for this event. It's insanely well made and super cool. They had to like rush it though, because they thought this was going to be an actual event where you need to complete tasks like the previous events. But it turns out it's just a stupid costume contest that made no sense. So they basically made the entire update for nothing. They even added a message in their game, which is really sad, and a lot of people felt really mad about this. But yeah, what do you think about the home? Do you think the Roblox will turn things around? They have about a week to turn things around. Do you think they would, or do you think the event will stay the way it is? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and make sure you like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more videos like this. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.